Welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about another way that we could practice those executive functioning skills, and that's through playing games. Remember those executive functioning skills? They include focus and attention, planning, organization, cognitive flexibility, working memory, time management, self-control, and then the additional task initiation, metacognition, and perseverance. That task initiation comes up in any game you might play because you want to keep playing, make sure it's your turn, when it's your turn, that you keep the game going. That metacognition is that idea that you're thinking about what should happen next all the time, thinking about the rules of the game and how you might play it. And perseverance is that sticking with it until you get to the end of the game. So you could do this in things as simple as concentration or go fish, because you have to do some planning and organization in games like that. They'll help you to focus your attention. You'll need to use working memory and self-control when you might get some information from another player that you want to hold on to until it's your turn. If you wanted to take that game concentration, you could make your own cards. Like you could do it to practice your contractions. You could have can not on one card and can't on the other card. You could practice your sight words. So you could have some of those sight words that you're learning, practicing on concentration cards. Or you could even be practicing math facts by thinking about the fact family and writing fact families and matching that way. Similar games that focus on some of those same activities include Battleship, anything like that you like to play. Another game is 5-second rule. This one is just one that you can make up. People, however many players, maybe you have 3 or 4 players, you each write a category on a card, and then you put all those cards in a bowl. And then when it's your turn, you try to come up with 3 different words that would match in that category in 10 seconds or less. You could also vary that game by acting it out. You'll need a few more seconds per person to be able to do that. You could play freeze, which is kind of like dancing until someone turns the music off, and then everyone has to freeze. Variations of that include red light, green light, musical chairs, or Simon Says. Any game where you need to match a suit, a number, or an attribute, things like Uno, Crazy Eights, Blink, those all work on things like focusing your attention, task initiation, flexibility, working memory. Pictionary is another great one. You have to plan out what to draw. Manage your time as the timer ticks down, and be flexible if the first strategy or idea you start drawing doesn't really help the rest of the players to understand, and you might need to switch it up. You need to keep going and keep guessing as many different things as you can in the time that you have. Other games that might be similar to that could include things like charades or telestrations. You might be a wordsmith kind of person, so maybe Scrabble or Bananagrams is your game. Those games have lots of planning, working memory, organization, metacognition, attention and flexibility involved in them. Maybe you like crossword puzzles better. Maybe you're someone who wants to be more active. Something like Jenga is more your game. That still involves self-control, planning, and flexibility. Or chess, one of those real thinking games. Sudoku is another version that's similar to chess in that you need to really plan and organize and be flexible all the way through, but it focuses on numbers. Doing puzzles even. Mazes, Rubik's Cube, anything like that is a really great way to practice your executive functioning skills. Especially on a rainy day like today, whatever game you choose to play, either by yourself or with others, remember that you're growing your brain in important ways. Try to name some of those executive functioning skills that you're practicing within the games that you play. Transfer the skills you're learning from playing these games to all your daily life activities. Have fun, keep learning, grow into your best self, and don't stop. Since it's a little wet out today, I'm gonna say goodbye with a little peace out, little trout.